dumpling recipe. This can definitely be a shelf-stable recipe. I think gnocchi is one of the most overlooked things in a prepper pantry, but gnocchi is basically potato dumplings. So we're going to make a chicken and dumpling using gnocchi. And to start out, I know I've explained this 100 times, but my kids are vegetarians, so I'm going to make this in a vegetarian form, then serve them, and then we're going to add the chicken for us. So typically, let me go ahead and turn it on. I have measured out 6 cups of water. And normally, if you were going to make this, and being a vegetarian wasn't a concern, I would probably use a cream of chicken. But you can use, I'm using cream of celery for this one. You can use any kind of cream soup. I think they've got cream of onion. They've got cream of mushroom. Whatever you want to use. We're going to use celery tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and splashing it all over me. Just dump a can in there. And I've gone ahead and turned the oven on. I'm going to add some mixed vegetables, a can of mixed vegetables. And I'm not going to drain it because I want all the flavoring. We like ours on the soupier side, a little more liquid, so that's why we're not draining it. And then to enhance this vegetarian broth, I'm going to use a couple of our Better Than Bouillons. This first one here is seasoned vegetables. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. A little bit of the seasoned roasted garlic. A little bit of the garden vegetable. It's got carrots, celery, onions, and tomato. And a little bit of sauteed onion. So I like to mix and match these. Okay, and for every 8 ounces of water you use, let me get a new spoon. For every 8 ounces of water that you use, you add a teaspoon of the Better Than Bouillon. So I'm going to do a little bit of mixing and matching. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon of that one. Teaspoon. And we've got the dogs zooming in each other in the background. They're probably going to start barking. Here we go. Layla, can you not? Okay, and then phone's ringing. This is our live. And I can't get this one off. Oh my goodness, so we'll have to get back to that one. And so again, like I said, we're going to start out making this vegetarian style. Let me get that all nice and dissolved. And then we're going to add the gnocchi. And then we're going to just let it cook for a little bit. Pretty much all of this is cooked already. So this is phase 1. We're gonna make this, serve it up to my daughters in about 10 minutes once it's cooked all the way through. And then I will show you what we're going to do next with the meat for our portion.
I think this jar's history. It must fell out of the pantry. It's dented right there.
So it wasn't me. It wasn't a matter of me just being too weak. Here, let's show where it dented.
Ah, man.
Yeah, it ain't coming off.
Yeah, it's not coming off.
All
right
right,
here.
so
It's all dented up.
Yep, there's the dent. So
look, it was almost empty anyway.
We're not going to be able to add that one. I'm just going to scoop a little bit off this lid here, just to flavor it up a smidge more. The stuff is pretty potent, so just a little bit goes a long way. And with all the commotion, I forgot to mention the seasonings, but it's basically just season it to your preference. If you're on a sodium restricted diet, obviously you won't be adding a whole lot of these seasonings.
Which one is that?
This one right here is ground cumin. We like putting that in everything. We're going to do a little bit of smoked sea salt. Love that stuff. But this too is very strong, so I always put a little bit in my hand first. You know, just throw that on in there. And then everybody can season their individual portions too. Got a little bit of chopped onions, dehydrated onions. This is my go-to. I put this in just about every recipe. And we've got a little bit more salt. A little more pepper. And then we dehydrated, are these some of the purple or red onions?
Yeah, the red onion.
Okay, we're going to put a smidge of those in there.
How much is a smidge, babe?
Well, it's a dollop.
And a dollop is what?
You know, I don't know. You just kind of use your own judgment on how flavored you want this. It's already going to be enhanced with the 3 different Better Than Bouillons that we're using. Not to mention the cream of celery soup. So,
and that garlic is one of the newer ones of all the seasonings. That's how much we go through it. It's over halfway gone now.
Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Better Than Bouillon garlic, because we got that at the salvage store for what, $1.50?
Something really cheap. I don't know.
So this is the newest one from Better Than Bouillon. It looks very similar to the chicken, but it's oh wait, that one is chicken. That one we're gonna use that when we do our portion. It's this one, the seasoned vegetables. See, don't they look alike?
Isn't that the vegan one?
Yeah, this is the vegan one. So this is what I'm using right now for the girls, and then when I serve their portion, all we need to do is add the rotisserie chicken from Costco. I did a video not too long ago on, they've got real big chickens there and they're only $4.99. I typically make about 3 meals out of them. Last night with the TikTok pasta, we put some of the chicken in, and tonight we're doing it in our gnocchi chicken and dumplings. So stick around, we'll see how this looks in 10 minutes. Sorry to be very confusing here, but we decided to add one more package of gnocchi because we absolutely love this stuff. So, oh, and we did add a little bit more seasoning. We tasted the broth, and we just kind of doubled up on all of our Better Than Bouillons. But again, cooking is all about seasoning according to your preference. So, boy, I'm having a heck of a time here. And then my husband decided to be a rebel. So even though we've got potato gnocchi up in here, he wants to throw some canned potatoes. I guess you can't have too much potato. This is turning into a potato soup. Whoops. You get that,
Charmin liked it.
What about you, Hazel? Layla, did y'all get some?
Layla? Casey, did you get turned potato?
Alright, so if you'll just look at this, it tastes so much better. We've been cheating over here. We will be back in just a moment, and we will add the chicken. So I have taken out my daughter's portion, and my other daughter just informed me she's not going to be eating with us because she had Brussels sprouts about an hour ago. So here we go. We're going to pour the chicken in, and may possibly add a little more chicken broth if we feel that it needs it. The Better Than Bouillon chicken. And so we'll be back here in a second with a taste test. Okay, so my husband's here for the taste test. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, I am weird. I like to put soy sauce in my chicken and dumplings.
That's so gross.
Everybody grosses out.
Oh, let me see it first.
It's good.
All that steam coming out of it.
Dang, I gotta put it down. So freaking hot.
Are you sure you can put it in your mouth then right now?
It's got really good flavor. Did really good with the bouillon.
So
obviously soy sauce adds salt, but I didn't add a whole lot of soy sauce. I think it's just psychological. I like soy sauce in my chicken.
What made you start doing that in the
I don't
first
know, I've been
place?
doing it
Ever
since I
since
was a
I've known
kid.
you put soy sauce in
Been
your
doing it since I was a
things.
kid. I'm sure somebody did it, and I liked it. So
Awesome.
anyway, we'll enjoy dinner tonight. Thanks.
All right.